Hey guys, Josh Koerner here. Hope you've been having a great day today. The GFX 50R. This is such a cool camera. I mean, I love the rangefinder styling. I love that they've pared down everything that they could and yet still delivered incredible performance in a number of key areas. Dual card slots, weather sealing, price point. I'm going to consider that part of the performance. And a sensor that has produced the best image quality that many reviewers have ever seen, with a lens lineup that is only growing because it's continuously being invested into by Fuji. I think that's really powerful. I think that is consistently understated because the system is growing, and that means that it's more accessible to more people that shoot more types of photography, which means the cost is going to keep going down for Fuji to make all of this, which means that it's going to be more accessible for us as professional, semi-professional, hobbyist, consumer photographers, which means that there will be more opportunity for us to punch through the iPhone X, XS, XR, whatever of the day, the Pixel something or other number of the day, the Samsung S whatever, don't quote me on that one, and really make images that you cannot find, of quality that you cannot find out of those smaller sensored cameras, regardless of the computational photography. That's the thing that more and more people are going to be realizing, is that in order to stay effective in the spaces that we want to be as photographers, we need to ratchet up our game in terms of the value we can provide apart from just the memories that we can capture and the moments, right? And it's going to be cameras like the GFX 50R that allow us to do that, that allow us to make that leap into the best image quality that has ever been output outside of that which lives in a satellite, right? This is so important for working photographers, for semi-professional photographers, and even hobbyists, because it allows us a degree of image quality and a degree of separation from our competition that hasn't been possible before because it was inaccessible. Hasselblad's, Pentax, medium format cameras, and obviously phase ones have been so pricey. The 50S made a big dent in that, but it's not enough. And we need the 50R to be that bridge camera to allow us in, to get us into the lenses so we can keep down that path and keep getting better and better results. And with the 100S coming out sometime soon, that it just means that we get in now, we stay invested, we pick that up down the line, we get even better image quality, we separate ourselves even further, and we've set ourselves up for success from a workflow and operations point of view. And that's really important as photographers that are trying to make a living and trying to have a lot of fun, both ends of that spectrum, because it means that, again, we separate ourselves from the competition. It's a tool that allows us to yield a result that is so far above and beyond and superior to everything else on the market that everybody else is using, that it's a game changer for so many photographers. A couple of things I need to add. One, I feel like the price of the lenses needs to come down a bit because they're expensive. It turns a 4 and change into a 5 and change grand expenditure, which is a little bit rough, and that's on the low end. Fuji needs to start coming out with a little bit more consumer oriented in terms of pricing lenses. I think they can afford to do that on lenses like the 63, but we need to see it happen so that more people can really get into it and really invest in that system. So then Fuji can make more dollars overall, especially in high margin areas like lenses and bodies. So that's a big thing. I also have to admit that I need one of these desperately, but I also need an X-T3 desperately, and that's probably not going to happen either. So the money has to exist before I can spend it. That's something that I need to keep in mind because the credit card finger gets twitchy with bad credit card finger. So I think that we live in an incredibly exciting time as photographers, as technicians, as mechanics, as creatives, as passionate people that are trying to capture the world in new and exciting ways. I'm really excited to be part of this generation of photographers and really excited to be on the front lines of watching all this stuff come out and be a part of our lives. I think that's really powerful. And I'm so looking forward to, at the very least, putting a dent in my bank account balance by renting one, but that'll have to be down the line a minute. So thank you very much for your time and for your attention. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in what I used to make this video, there are affiliate links in the description. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.